Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Kiran Kumar. I am the chairman of the FKCCI on CSR and International Affairs Committee. On behalf of our President, Sri Perikal Sundar, Sri Vice President, Sri Dr. I.S. Prasad, and Senior Vice President I.S. Prasad and Vice President Mr. Gopal Reddy, I welcome each one of you on behalf of the entire FKCCI. I welcome each one of you for the wonderful evening. As you all aware, FKCCI is an apex body which was established in 1916 by Bharat Ratna Sir M. Vishweshwaraya, just to support the industry, services, trade sector, and few others to rise Karnataka into the national and at the international level at an appropriate level. In view of increasing of exports and from Karnataka and other major countries, also importing major requirements from other countries, the international trade relations have become a major point of discussion and deliberations in today's meeting. Karnataka has been emerging as a major exporter of aerospace components, automobile components, mineral, agro, food processing, cotton, silk, ready-made garment, and many more merchandise products. Major number of developing and developed countries have their offices in Bangalore, headed by the Deputy Commissioners, the Consul Generals, the Honorary Councils, and the Honorary Councils have established Bangalore for the looking after their existing multinational companies to the scope of the establishment of new companies by inviting the foreign direct investments in major sectors. Since last 10 years, FKCCI has kept the traditional practice of inviting these important dignitaries just for an informal get-together at the Councillor Night, which is the flagship event and year. I sincerely thank our President, Sri Perikal Sundar, for giving me an opportunity to stand in front of you guys. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This would be a forum to exchange the matters of mutual interest, to explore the possibility of improving the international trade and removing the barriers between the few countries. The previous such consulate night has yielded fairly a good results in improving the international relationship, which proved us with the fact of Bangalore City houses of 700 plus multinational companies with 80 plus Fortune 500 companies, which is based in Bangalore, majority of the IT industries. I sincerely thank each one of you for coming over here. The floor of the events will be like this, which I would like to inform the gathering. Immediately, our President, Sri Perikal Sundar, will speak a few words and also welcome the gathering, followed by Sri I.S. Prasad, who will be briefing of this event. His Excellency, the Honorable Minister, Sri Murugesh Nirani, is expected any moment since his flight was delayed coming in from Belgaum. He is on the way. So once he reaches, we will be having a lot of interaction session with him. After that, we have a program and cocktail and dinner. May now request our President, Sri Perikal Sundar, to kindly come over and recognize the dignitaries.
Good evening. Respected Their Excellencies, Consul Generals and Honorary Consuls of all the countries in Bangalore, my colleagues, CA Dr. I.S. Prasad, President-elect FKCCI, Sri B.V. Gopal Reddy, Senior Vice President FKCCI, Dr. V.G. Kiran Kumar, Chairman International Affairs Committee, FKCCI, past President and members of the Managing Committee and FKCCI, print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen. Now I am recognizing of the Consulate Generals and Honorary His Excellency, Mr. Thierry Broclot, Consulate General de France. I welcome you, sir. I request you to Tallam Venkatesh to give me a bouquet and on. I recognize His Excellency Mr. Acham Buklod, Consulate General of Germany. Request to Manandi Suresh to recognize His Excellencies. I recognize Ambika, Advisor Political and Economics Affairs, Office of the Consulate General, Germany. I request to Bangera, J.R. Bangera, Dr. Bangara to recognize Madam. I recognize Her Excellency Ms. Akio Sugota, General Counsel, Late of Japan. Mr. Arun Kumar, Past President. I recognize His Excellency Mr. Johns, CEO and Consulate General of Switzerland. I request you to Shiv Kumar to recognize Mr. CEO. I recognize Silvania Regila, Consulate General of Switzerland. I request you to K.M. Srinivas Murthy to recognize her. I recognize His Excellency Mr. Mohan Suresh, Honorary Consulate of Rwanda in Bangalore, Mr. Lakshman. Nice coming. I recognize His Excellency Dr. Joseph George, Honorary Consulate of Republic of Maldives in Bangalore. Mr. Tallam Dwarkanath can recognize. I recognize His Excellency Mr. Venkatraman Ravichandar, Honorary Consulate of Slovenia, Honorary Consulate in Bangalore. I request to Dinesh can recognize. I recognize His Excellency Mr. H.V.S. Krishna, Honorary Consulate of Mali. Mr. K. Ravi, Past President. H.V.S. Krishna, His Excellency. Yeah. I recognize His Excellency Mr. K.P. Balasubramaniam, Honorary Consulate of Mativia, to Dr. I.S. Prasad, President-elect. I recognize Mr. Mahesh Shetty, Honorary Consulate of Dubai in Bangalore. Mr. Shiv Shanmugam can recognize. I recognize His Excellency N.S. Srinivas Murthy, Honorary Consulate of Vietnam in Bangalore, to V.G. Kiran Kumar. I recognize Mr. Raghu C. Rajappa, Honorary Consulate of Poland, from Gopal Reddy, Senior Vice President. I recognize KJ Purushottam, International Human Rights Defense Committee Expert Paris, International Chairman. To our MC member, MC member can come, anyone? I recognize Selva Kumar IS, Secretary MSME, to Raj Purohit, come and. I recognize Ms. Sabina Sultan, Honorary Consulate of Republic, Tanzania. Mr. Jesse Lawrence can come here. Thank you for all their consulates and honorary consulate. Even short notice has gathered large numbers. Our ministry, Mr. Murugesh Nirani, has started from another function. He will join shortly. And also I am recognizing Mr. Pushpak Prakash, Czech Republic, Honorary Consulate of Czech Republic, PC Rao. Bunny.
May now request our Senior Vice President and now President-elect, CA Dr. I.S. Prasad, to please brief on the event. Over to I.S. Prasad. I also recognize the presence of few of our distinguished guests. The name is quite long. So on behalf of President and the entire team, I once again welcome all our friends who have just come in just now.
Good evening. Sri Perikal M. Sundar, President FKCCI. Their Excellencies, Consul Generals, Honorary Consuls of all the countries in Bangalore, Sri B.V. Gopal Reddy, the Senior Vice President-elect, V.G. Kiran Kumar, the Chairman of International Affairs Committee, the past Presidents, Managing Committee members, and officials from consulates, central and state governments, friends from print and electronic media. It gives me a great pleasure to welcome all of you for this 10th Consular Night organized by FKCCI. As all of you know that FKCCI Consular Night is a flagship event conducting annually to foster the close relation with foreign consulates. We are really indeed fortunate to have the presence of all of you after the COVID 1 wave, COVID 2 wave. I think many of the consulates, though have been present in India and Bangalore, never had an occasion to meet each other, greet each other, and share your experience and share the thoughts of bilateral trade industries. This opportunity, this unique opportunity, I'm seeing the smiles among all the consulates, the trade councils, the trade commission office, and my past presidents and my MC members that we have been eagerly waiting to have interaction with each one of you. And also it's an occasion for each and every councillor to understand what after the COVID-2, how to contribute for the nation economy. And Government of Karnataka, all of you know that is most favorite destination. I think our Honorable Minister will shortly join and give his perspective about what has been planned for all the trade industry from outside India. I take this opportunity to inform you that the FKCCI had been entered a memorandum of understanding with more than 40 countries, and many of you have been met the President and Office Bearers at the FKCCI, and we are eagerly looking now. The COVID-2 is over. No more the COVID wave will present in India. So let us begin with understanding. Let us begin with the contribution to the state economy and national economy. Let us also begin to enhance the efficiency of the industries here, and also to have more bilateral trade, more be in terms of investment, and again the exports from, especially from Karnataka and India, and any issues which all of you have with the state and central policymakers. I think the President and Office Bearers would like to invite them along with your presence and take it forward. And this Councillors' Night, especially after the last year, we missed, and we're very happy that to have all of your presence and give an opportunity for members of FKCCI to interact and take it forward. Let begin our interaction and friendship and fellowship, and again the investment and trade and bilateral this one. With this, I express my thanks to my Perigal Sundar sir. And about, I think many of you know that in spite of the COVID pandemic, the Karnataka government has invested the highest investment, be it IT and everything, and the industry policy of what 2020 and 25 brought by the government of Karnataka with the support and suggestion by the FKCCI has been well taken by the ministry and our Honorable then CM Yediyurappa sir, and again the present CM Basavaraj Bommai sir, and we got an industrialist who is the leader by himself in the industry and has become a minister for large scale industry, very proactive, and the officials from government, state and central also very proactive. And any of your concerns, any issues, and you need any suggestion which you want to place to have the good atmosphere or bilateral trade, certainly you can take up with through FKCCI. And we at FKCCI always to bring more investment into Karnataka, more exports outside the Karnataka, and more again to say that the imports friendly. And if there is any visas restrictions because of the COVID and everything, we request all the councillors to be very liberal and also help us and guide us, the members in industry, to see that the business will be restored. With this, I think I thank my President for giving this opportunity to briefing, and also the VG Kiran Kumar for having taken time. And with a short notice, I see the presence of all. So have a very relax and enjoy the evening and have a good fellowship. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. I.S. Prasad, for the wonderful briefing. May now request our Consul General of Federal Republic of Germany, His Excellency Achim Bukrat, say a few words on the audience, please. Welcome to you, sir.
Good evening, Mr. President. Good evening, members of the FKCCI in Bangalore. Good evening, dear colleagues, Consul Generals and Honorary Consuls. It's a little impromptu speech for me tonight, but I am very much looking forward to the interaction tonight, because I must admit it's the first time since my arrival in July 2020 that I really meet people. I think we have a very hard time behind us, and I think it was already highlighted in the speech that we are now in a period where we can hopefully get out of the difficulties of that pandemic. And I hope that your businesses will also be profitable because of this situation. You know, if you look at the jobs we do have as professional consuls or as honorary consuls, is to promote business. It's to promote business of companies of our countries in India, and as well of Indian companies in our countries. And that it's very important for me. I think it's not a one-way street. I can give you only one example because I'm from Germany, so I can give you a German example. If you look, for example, at the bilateral trade between China and Germany, it adds up to more than 220 billion euro. And if you take the one with India, it's about 22 billion euro. So it's tenfold with China, and it's not as much with India. So I don't criticize that figure, but I give it to you because I feel there's much more room for cooperation. And it's not only cooperation with Germany, and I hope I speak also for my colleagues from the other countries, it's also cooperation with other countries. So let's work together, let's do business together, let's invite companies to your country, go to our countries, do invest. I just met recently the industry minister, who is still coming this evening, and we had a very interesting talk on investment in Karnataka. I think that the strategy of this country is very interesting, and I feel that we will have a lot of opportunities for investment. So I can only commend you for this evening. Thank you for the invitation. I have no mandate to speak to for my colleagues, but I just do it. And I would like to thank in the name of the Consular Corps for this invitation tonight, for that very interesting interaction tonight. And I wish you not only a wonderful evening, but also good business ahead. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us the Consulate General of Japan. So may I request Ms. Sugita Akiko to step in and say a few words, please. Thank you. On this occasion, we also welcome senior retired bureaucrats, Sri Somshekar, for the lovely evening. Thank you, sir. Welcome. Please come, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for your invitation to this wonderful consular night. I just would like to say that, as my colleague Achim-san said, my job as Consul General of Japan is, there are three folds of important jobs. And one of them is to network with local people and expand. Thank you. This is better, huh? Okay. And support the business of Japanese companies. And the second one is to make friends with local people and promote the understanding of Japanese and Japanese culture. And the third is to protect the Japanese nationals in the state of Karnataka. Just to give you some statistics, there are about 230 Japanese companies in the state of Karnataka, and they have 529 offices throughout the state. Half of them are manufacturing industries represented by Toyota Kirloskar Motors and their associated companies. But we also have many companies in service industries, including food business and medical issues and wholesale industries as well. When I talk to them, they all say that India is getting more and more important for Japan. Why? Because Japan is the most rapidly aging country in the world. So that means we need more human capitals to support the country. While India has younger generation who is very talented and capable of doing business. So if we work together, we will be able to produce more business in the world, and most likely we will be able to create a new business that will be affecting the third countries, not only Japan and India, but also in Africa, in Europe, and other countries in Asia. So I would like to just try my best to network people in my capacity, and this is a wonderful opportunity to get to know more people. So I'd like to learn from you and hope to get to know each other more. Please have a wonderful night. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Friends, we have amongst us a very senior bureaucrat who has worked very closely with most of the chief ministers, Mr. Selva Kumar, senior IAS officer, who is now the secretary of MSME. Yeah, I would request him to say a few words on skill development, please. Sorry, skill development, sorry. So, Selok Kumar, as you all, most of you know him. So please give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, friends. It's my pleasure to be here this evening. His and her excellencies, members of the FKCCI, friends from different walks of life. I am now holding the Secretary Skill Development, Entrepreneurship and Livelihood, and also the Secretary for Cooperation Department. From Skill Development Department, we are imparting both long-term skills and also short-term skills in our institutions. In long-term skill, we have now trying to introduce Industry 4.0 technology in all the government ITIs of our state. As you are all aware that we have around 1,500 ITIs in the state. Out of that, 270 ITIs are in the government sector. And out of that, we have now selected 150 ITIs for the upgradation program that's called Udyoga. It is in collaboration with the industry partners. Tata Technologies and 18 other industries are joining together and upgrading these ITIs. In these ITIs, we are now we are introducing Industry 4.0 technology in different courses. 11 long-term courses we are introducing. Internet of Things, EV technology, robotics, advanced design. Like this, different courses are being offered. Similarly, we are trying to introduce 23 short-term courses for the period of 3 to 6 months, depending on the content of the course. Our aim is to produce as many talents as possible in Industry 4.0 because it's an upcoming technology and the industry needs these forces in future. So this year, we have got the approval of SCVET, the state body for recognizing these courses. And we have already applied to Director General of Training for the NCVET affiliation also. So once it comes, it will be a national level recognition for these students. This year we are admitting around 6,000 students. We have already opened our admissions for these courses. So these 6,000 students will be coming out in a year or in 2 years. So they will be a useful human resource for all your industries. I encourage all the industry partners also to utilize our facilities which are available in our ITIs. All the 150 ITIs are located in different parts of the state. We have mostly targeted different districts with different backwardness so that all the rural area students can avail these benefits. I seek your cooperation in introducing Industry 4.0 technology in all your future upgradation program and getting the manpower from our own homemade students, homegrown students who are available readily. The 18 industries which are already collaborating with us, they are all very keen to absorb them in the first year of their introduction. And after that, we thought of getting more and more students enrolled into these institutions. Approximately 1 lakh students we are trying to bring into the fold every year in Industry 4.0 so that all the ITI trained students can upgrade themselves with 3 months courses. Engineering college students can upgrade themselves with 3 months courses, and polytechnic students also can avail these benefits. So this certification will be jointly from the industry partner and also from us. So it will be a valid certification for the whole country and also at the international level. So this is the phase in which we are now in industrial training. I hope all the industry partners will avail our facilities in terms of production of models, tools, and also availing the human resources which is available from our institutions. It will be a great service to the state. It will be a great service to all of us. I request all of you to be a partner in this journey in the months to come. I thank everyone for giving me this opportunity. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Selvakumar sir. Friends, as you all know, Selvakumar is a very well-known bureaucrat, not only in Bangalore. He has worked very closely with Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. He was in PMO also. I would like to recognize the presence of ACS, Additional Chief Secretary Shri Ramana Reddy sir. May now request President Shri Perikal Sundar to kindly recognize Ramana Reddy is the Additional Chief Secretary of Industries and Commerce. Also very closely worked with the previous Chief Minister as the Principal Secretary to Chief Minister. And he's an industry friend. He's also ITBT Secretary as well. Thank you so much, sir. I know how busy you were since morning. I also recognize the presence of our partner for FKCCI, who was very, we all know him very well, Mr. Jagdish Patankar of MM Active, who was instrumental in making our Ashan successful. Thank you, sir. May now request Trivikram Joshi to please recognize Shri Jagdish Patankar, please. The Honorary Consul General of Maldives, Dr. Joseph VG. May I request him to step in for 2 minutes and just say a few words, please. I request Honorary Consul General, Republic of Maldives in Bangalore, Dr. Joseph.
Excellencies, President FKCCI, President-elect, and all the office bearers of FKCCI, and my lovely colleagues. As a senior most council, Republic of Maldives, I am here. I think when I become the Honorary Council, everybody used to ask me, what is this Honorary Council? Now also I correct all the people who address me excellencies. Kindly, we are not entitled for these excellencies. So please correct yourself. Am I right, sir? Only excellencies when it is a new rules come from the different countries and representing here in India. So henceforth, we are ordinary and very, very ordinary like you and everybody. So I'm very happy that you people are going to Maldives. I have done my level best small exercise, but very unfortunately you are going on Thursday. Thursday is off day in Maldives, and Friday of course is a holiday, and Sunday you are coming back. Our foreign minister right now is in New York. I talked to him yesterday night and he expressed his inability. However, I will try my level best to see some organization come to you and meet at your place. Not you need not to go there. At your place they will come and meet you and greet you. Of course, I have 275 students studying from there who studied and working in different areas. I will ask some of the students who is in the government department, they will come and work. Those who doesn't know me, I am also a Chancellor of Garden City University in Bangalore. So this is a young university, I am doing it. Thank you, Excellencies. Your Excellencies from Germany, Excellencies from France, Excellency from Japan. All others are ordinary, very ordinary. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the correction, sir, but unfortunately we have been saying this for the last several years, so we'll try our best to change over. I don't know how far it is done. I now recognize the presence of, again, yet another good friend, Sri Somshekhar ji, who has come in. I request President Sundar to kindly recognize his presence, please. Ladies and gentlemen, amongst us, we have the CEO and Consul General of Switzerland, Jonas Brunswick, to please step in for 2 minutes, please.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for the invitation. Was not expected to be speaking. I have just arrived a couple of months ago, and this is the first time that I get to attend one of these wonderful functions, and I'm delighted to be meeting people in person. I cannot imagine spending over a year as my German colleague without meeting face-to-face, because it's just so much better. Our Consulate General is somewhat different because I actually do not have really a mandate to promote business per se. My mandate comes a little bit before. It's a mandate that deals with ideas. We work much more at the research and development stage, and it's a very exciting space to be in because the transformation that the world has seen over the last few decades is quite staggering, and the state of Karnataka has emerged as one of the leading hubs in that transformation, particularly in the IT sector and now in some other sectors in technology, biotechnology, and the health sciences, and it is at that level that we engage. So the best way to engage with us on the Swiss side is more on the idea side, trying to connect Swiss knowledge makers and knowledge brokers at the education level, at the academic level, and at the industry level with the counterparts in India and in the state of Karnataka. It is an exciting space to be in because change is the only constant, and we have to adapt to an ever-evolving world. And the best way that we can do that is when we learn from each other. So as much as we are here to share Swiss know-how and Swiss insights, we're also here to learn about Indian know-how and Indian insights. And just to relate to the colleague who spoke earlier about skills development, this is a critical area. Because right now, a lot of the education world has gone digital, and India is actually emerging as one of the leading countries in the educational technology space. So thinking about how do you best convey knowledge, not just to young learners, but to adult learners, because we have to upskill workers for Industry 4.0, for new technologies. This is a critical challenge that we all face, and that's the one that we are most excited to collaborate on. And please do get in touch if this speaks to you, and thank you again for the invitation and for having us.
Good evening. Their Excellencies, Consul General and Honorary Consuls of the countries in the Bangalore, Shri Ramana Reddy IAS, Principal Secretary Industry Commerce, Government of Karnataka, and Mr. Selva Kumar IAS, Secretary MSME, my colleague Dr. IAS Prasad, and B.V. Gopal Reddy, and Mr. Bhaskar Rao, IPS ADGP Head. I recognize Bhaskar Rao as Mr. I recognize Sunil Agrawal, ADGP, to welcome, sir. Mr. Krasta, can you come? I would also like to extend a heartily welcome to all the Consulate Generals and Honorary Consulate who has graced today's event with short notice. As you are aware, FKC is an apex body for Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Service sector in the Karnataka with 105 years of existence, cause of industry and trade service. I am happy to state that FKCI flagship event, Consular Night program, is being held every year in the order to bridge to close relationship with the foreign consulates. The aim of the Consulate Night program to be bringing all the consulate in the Honorary Consulate Trade Commissions along with the important officials of the state and central government for the constructive decision and interaction on the bilateral and multilateral trade focusing on the Karnataka. in the contest. I am happy to state that FKCA playing a vital, crucial role as a bridge between government and the industry sectors for formulating the government policies and program and events. FKCA would be playing a major role along with the government of Karnataka in the proposing a Global Investment Meet 2022 scheduled in the November 2022 in the Bangalore. We expect the consular to play the major role publishing the event and for the inviting the prospective investor in the great numbers. I would like to inform that in the spite of COVID-19 pandemic and the consequent of a lockdown, our state of government in the association with the FKCA has taken the lead of the receiving the trade, industry and service sector to great extent. In the addition, FKCA took an active lead in the combating of the COVID-19 pandemic of the liberally contributing the COVID fund and distributing the free meals, medical kits for the rural public through the primary health centers, conducting the road shows in the central business district, propagating a SOP among the business community to took up the free vaccination drive FKCA premises in the association with the BBMP. We are happy to state that so far nearly 8,000 vaccination has been made in the FKCA, not only the business community, in the central business, but also the general public. I am happy to inform FKCA started a research center known as a Sarambi Research Center, which engage in the path of breaking the research outcoming pertaining to the trade, commerce, industry sector and economic policy. They have published over 45 research papers during the past 1 year. The consulate can utilize our service if any research activity if need. I take opportunity to inform that esteemed consulate generals and honorary consulates in the Bangalore as a technical and startup capital of the vast potential for the foreign investment and business opportunities in the addition to the Bangalore, which in the first place in the IT sector, ITES export also the large number of research R&D centers, highest number of technical management, medical and other professionals institute, which is the pool talented workforce which is in an ideal place for foreign investment. Since many of the multinational companies are sanctioned in the Bangalore, situation in the Bangalore, there is a need to conduct the foreign language course for the workforce. The FKCCA preparing to the conducting the some of the foreign language course like Japanese, French, German, Spanish, Korea, or any other foreign language which assistance of the respective consulates. FKCA will provide the venue and necessary infrastructure to conduct the foreign language courses. I request the consulate to partner with the FKCA for conducting the foreign language course for the public. I am happy to note that many consulates have been interacting with the FKCA for our various flagship events and programs. I hereby assuring consulates that FKCA will play the key role for improving the bilateral and multinational trade and business between our members and the foreign investors. I once again thanks to all the dignitaries and the consulate generals and honorary consulate and invitees to this event. Welcome once again. I welcome to this event for the making in the grand success. Thank you, sir. I think ministry is expecting coming in. Huh? Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all. Have a nice day.
In the meantime, may I request Thierry Berthohet, Consul General of Republic of France, to come forward and say a few words, please.
Chairman, Excellencies, dear friends, I was not expected to speak tonight, so it's a real pleasure for me By the way, I just arrived in Bangalore a week ago, so it's really my first, public event tonight. But I'm delighted to be here tonight and to have this first opportunity to meet you all. My general consulate is in charge of developing the relations with Karnataka, but also Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. So I'm looking forward, during my new posting here, to have a lot of interaction with all of you and to promote the trade and industrial relations between France and India in all the industry and trade areas. And so I would like also just to mention to you that in this overall picture, with our German colleagues, we are also putting high the flag of the European Union, and my country is going to have the presidency starting in January. And so we are looking forward also to develop the relations between the EU and India, and especially Karnataka. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request all the friends who are there, can you please take your seats? Welcome to Honorable Minister. May I request all of you to please take your seats, please, quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request all of you to please take your seats, please. Shravan, Kiran, can you all please sit down, please? On behalf of President of FKCCI and the entire team, I welcome our Honorable Minister for Industries and Commerce, Mr. Murugesh Nirani. You have to look at two ways. One, I'm aging. Two, confused. Sir, my sincere apology. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all of you, I once again say, I sincerely welcome my good friend. We have traveled together so many countries. My good friend, Shri Murugesh Nirani, Honorable Minister, Government of Karnataka. Please give him a big hand and a warm welcome. We now request the office bearers to please step forward. I would request our office bearers, Sri Perikal Sundar. Yeah. We would like to honor on behalf of FKCCI, our Honorable Minister. Sir, go back. We have with us Consul General Sri Vikram Vishwanath. Not Excellency now, I'm Dr. Joseph sir just corrected me. Our good friend Sri Vikram Vishwanath, who is the chairperson of HDCC, right? Please come. Vikram Vishwanath is known as Vikram Logistics. Am I right, Vicky? Yeah. We now recognize a friend, an industrialist, and also the Honorary Consul for Rwanda, Sri Mohan Suresh, to please come up. He is also the Vice President of HDCC. Welcome to you, Mohan sir. Mohan Suresh was instrumental in getting almost around 30 ambassadors when we conducted the ASEAN Summit recently in 2019. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please give him a big hand. He is a one-point contact to all of us. I would request Mr. Purushottam to please come forward. Krishna, can you please help Purushottam sir to please... Ladies and gentlemen, Purushottam is also a well-known businessman. Unfortunately, when there was a major terrorist attack at Sri Lanka, he is the man who survived there, and we brought him on a chartered flight all the way from there, the born fighter. Purushottam sir, thank you so much. He is now on the United Nations. I would request Trivikram Joshi to please recognize the presence of Ravi Kumar. Ravi Kumar sir, our Honorable MLC. Can you please recognize him, please? Yeah. May now request our own past president, who was recently been nominated as Honorary Consul for Vietnam. May now request N.S. Srinivas Murthy. Ladies and gentlemen, please give him a big hand. A well-known philanthropist. Sir, thanks for coming. He is none other than Mr. Ravi Kumar, who is a member of the Legislature Council. ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳೇ, ನೀವು ತಡವಾಗಿ ಬಂದ್ರಿ, ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಹಾನರಿ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ ದೇಶದವ್ರು ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ಆರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಜರ್ಮನಿ, ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ವಿಟ್ಜರ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಜಪಾನ್ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ತಾವು ಒಂದು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ತಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸವಿನಯ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ. ಕೊಡಮ್ಮ. May now request Honorable Minister Shri Murugesh Nirani to say a few words. I would like to give a brief introduction of this great gentleman. Ladies and gentlemen, he is industrialist who started with as an engineering student, and then he runs a business, I think somewhere around 5,000 crores if I'm correct. He has a series of sugar factories. Educationist. He also runs the cement factories in north of Karnataka. On behalf of FKCCI and on behalf of all of you, sir, please step here and say a few words. Whenever he comes to FKCCI, he always says, in fact, today he came all the way from Belgaum. He came at 2:30 flight. Yesterday evening he left, and he came today. He said, how can I miss your program? I'm going to come. Two, he's a friend to all of us. You know, he's a friend to all of us. So, on behalf of all of you, sir, tamage FKCCI paravagi ಆದರದ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ನನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಗೆಳೆಯ ಕೂಡ. ಆದರೆ ಅಪರಿಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ಆತ್ಮೀಯರಾಗಿ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ನೆನಪೊಂದೇ ಮಧುರ ಕಾಣಿಕೆ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಥರ ಸರ್, ಆಲ್ ಯರ್ಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Very good evening to everybody. Sri Perikal M. Sundar, President FKCCI, dear Excellencies, Council Generals, Honorary Council Generals, Honorary Councils, Dr. I.S. Prasad, President Electrical FKCCI, Sri B.V. Gopal Reddy, Senior Vice President, His Excellency Sri Vikram Ishwanath, Honorary Council of Peru in Bengaluru and Chairman of Honorary Consulate of Karnataka, His Excellency Sri Mohan Suresh, Honorary Council of Rwanda in Bengaluru and Vice President of Honorary Consulates of Karnataka, Dr. V.G. Kiran Kumar, Chairman, International Affairs Committee, FKCCI, past President and member of the Managing Committee of FKCCI, officials representing various consulates, Government of India and Karnataka, friends from print and electronics media, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I would like to thank Sri Perikal M. Sundar, President FKCCI, office bearers and the members of the FKCCI for having arranged a unique program of Councillor Night this evening. I am happy to note that FKCCI has taken the lead in conducting this Councillor Night event to foster close relations with all Consulate General, Honorary Consulate and Trade Commissioners for constructive discussion, interactions on bilateral and multilateral trade with focus on Karnataka. On behalf of Government of Karnataka, I take this opportunity to welcome the excellencies and dignitaries and invites who have graced the occasion tonight. Bilateral trade relations have gained highest importance because of investor-friendly approach by both Government of India and Government of Karnataka to attract investments across the globe. The present government at the center under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Bhai Modi ji, has brought in a lot of historical initiatives and reforms. They include relaxations in allowing foreign direct investment in many important sectors, many initiatives towards ease of doing business, reforms in taxation policies, reduction of filing of returns under various laws, introduction of easy procedures, etc. Karnataka state is also a front runner in such initiatives. Karnataka performed excellent well in ease of doing business like online single window mechanism for approval of the projects, exemption from obtaining prior approval for establishment industries, exemption from permission from government for purpose, purchase of agriculture land for industrial purpose, simplification of taxation rules and labor laws, etc. Karnataka is number one in attracting FDI inflows. There are more than 700 MNCs, 80 plus Fortune 500 companies, IT companies of international frame are located in Karnataka. We are number one in IT and IT's exports and we stand at 5th place in exports of manufactured goods. Our automobiles, aerospace components, textile, garments, silk, cotton, coffee, cashew, agro products, minerals, pharma products, medical equipments, flour, etc. are world famous. I am happy to announce that Government of Karnataka has organized Global Investors Meet 2022 is convened on 2nd, 3rd and 4th November 2022 at Bengaluru. For this, once again, it is not a fixed date. Once again, we will confer from Chief Minister and we will take the opinion from all the association, then we will announce legally. Though, through this platform, I request you to kindly give a wide publicity among the countries you represent and invite the prospective investors to the Global Investors Meet 2022 in large numbers. However, we will send invitation in due course of time. Investors from your respective countries can explore the possibilities of new investments in automobile, electrical vehicles, electrical and electronics hardware, semiconductors, aerospace, defense, steel, cement, food processing, toys, FMCG, textile, etc. I wish we will have a great future ahead. With these words, I once again thank Sri Perikal M. Sundar, President FKCCI, office bearers, and all the members of the FKCCI for inviting me tonight. Friends, October 11th and 12th, we are conducting two Udyami Yagu Udyoga Needu. Instead of employee, you should be employer. On 11th, ನಮ್ಮ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಮೇನ್ ಪ್ಯಾಲೇಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 10,000ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಉದ್ದೇಶಿಸಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ದವರು FKCCI ಲಘು ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಭಾರತಿಯಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು CI ಅವರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ದವ್ರು ಬರಬೇಕು. ತಾವೇ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಹಿತ ಇನ್ವೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಮದುವೆ ಇನ್ವಿಟೇಷನು ಅಥವಾ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಇನ್ವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದು ಇರ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದು ಈ 11, 12 ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಪ್ಯಾಲೇಸ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು, ನಂತರ 6 ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ದಲ್ಲಿ 6 ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ ಇನ್ ಗುಲ್ಬರ್ಗ, ಮೈಸೂರು, ಬೆಳಗಾಂ, ದೆನ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ರೂರಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರು 6 places in 2 days each program. One is Kaigarika Adalat, another one is Udyami Yagu Udyoga Needu. In Kaigarika Adalat, ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರನೇ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಮನೆ ಬಾಗಿಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಅವರ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ಆಲಿಸಿ ಆ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ಇತ್ಯರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ರ ಕಡೆ ನಾವು ವಿನೂತನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಏನೇ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳಿದ್ದರೂ ಸಹಿತ ತಾವು ಆ ಡೇಟನ್ನು ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆ ಡೇಟಿಗೆ ತಾವು ಮೇಲ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ತಾವು ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಆ ಕಾಪಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನಿಶ್ಚಿತವಾಗಿ ಆ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ಪರಿಹಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಭಾಳ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಅನುಕೂಲ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡೋದ್ರ ಕಡೆ ನಾವು ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. 2022 ನವೆಂಬರ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಯಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೊಸ ಎಂಟ್ರಪ್ರಿನರ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಈಗ MTech, BE, MBA ಕಲ್ತಂಥವ್ರು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರು ಸಹಿತ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಕಡೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರ ಕಡೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ತಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಮಯ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಈ 6 ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ಗೆ ತಾವು ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿಯೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡೇಟನ್ನು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಬಂದು ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋಂಥ ವಿನಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ FKCCIಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಕರೆದು ನಾನು ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ವಂದನೆ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈಗ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಮಷಿನರಿ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅವರು ಸಹಿತ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆದಿದ್ರು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮಯ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು, ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಅನ್ಯತಾ ಭಾವಿಸಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಕಿರಣ್ ಅವರು ಭಾಳ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವ್, ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ನಗ್ನಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು ನಾವು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂಥವ್ರು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥವ್ರು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ 2008ರಿಂದ 2013ವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೋಡ್ ಶೋ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಜಿಮ್ ಮಾಡೋವಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, 1-to-1 ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ನಾನು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತೇನೆ, ನಾನು ಯಾರೂ ನೀವು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಥರ ನೋಡಬಾರ್ದು, ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಭಾವನೆಯಿಂದ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಸಹಿತ ನೀವು ಟೈಮ್ನೇ ನೋಡಬೇಡಿ. ಒಂದು ರಾತ್ರಿ 12 ಗಂಟೆ 1 ಗಂಟೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೆನಪಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಫೋನ್ ಹೊಡೀರಿ. ನಾವಾಗ ಮಲಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೋನ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು, ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆ ಯಾರೂ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಬರಬೇಡಿ, ಅದಾರಿಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು, ಬಂದುಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನಾವು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಸಹಿತ ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಮವನೇ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದ್ರ ಕಡೆ ಯಾರೂ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಬರಬೇಕು, ಮಾತಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಭಾವನೆ ಬೇಡ. ಒಟ್ಟಾರೆ ಇಡೀ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ಲೇಟಾಗಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಆನರರಿ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲೇಟ್ ಜನರಲ್ಸು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಇಲಾಖೆ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾತು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್, ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸರ್. ಸರ್, ತಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಕಳಕಳೆಯ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ. 15ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದು 8 ಜನ ಅಂಬಾಸಿಡರ್ಸು ಮತ್ತು ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಜನರಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್. ತಾವು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಈಗ ಮೋಹನ್ ಸುರೇಶು ಮತ್ತು ವಿಕ್ರಮ್ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ತಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ತಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಗ ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಸುಂದರ್ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಆನ್ ಬಿಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು, ದಿ Honorable Minister would like to take a picture along with our office bearers here with the Council Generals, followed by, the first will be our guest, the Council Generals whoever is present here, followed by Honorary Councils, then our past Presidents, then our MC members. So that will be the sequence. all of us will take a picture together. And we have a lot of senior bureaucrats. We have His Excellency Krishnamurthy, a very senior IPS officer who was coming all the way from Kerala. I request Vice President Gopal Reddy to kindly recognize him, please.